Okay, so look, broad question to start. From the perspective of somebody who doesn't know, what is a CTO?
So it's an interesting question, right? Because it's evolved over the years. And so what we offer at Atom CTO is virtual CTO services, right? And so a lot of what we try to explain is what we're not. So what we're not the people that come in and code, like myself or Sam doesn't come in and code, right? We don't come in and sit with you as a founder of a business and develop the product. What we do is more on a strategic level, strategic and operational level. So we'll come into your business and talk to you about, okay, what are your technology needs? What do you think you need? And we'll work with you to develop a plan, a roadmap, and a strategy. So essentially what we're saying to you is, okay, you've got a business idea, it's a product or service, but it's not, that product or service is not a business. So let's say you're selling, for example, like one of our clients, they're building an app to bring tutors and parents together. So that's great. So they've got technology that they know they want to build. They need to build an app for parents. They need to build an app for tutors. But also there's a bits around it. So how do you onboard those tutors? How do you onboard those parents? How are you supporting them going forwards? How are you dealing with marketing, customer service? How are you dealing with all the areas that are around the peripheries of the product or service that you're selling? So we don't build a plan just to kind of build a single application, but what we do is we build that technology roadmap to help your business. And so where we look to differentiate ourselves is by being that strategic and operational guide for a company that doesn't necessarily have any technical skills in-house. Mm-hmm. So if you look at a lot of what our competitors do, and that's kind of a good way to compare, obviously ourselves, a lot of our competitors will say they're CTO, but they'll mainly be CTO looking at it from an infrastructure perspective. So you're an accountant, you've got an office, you need to cable everything together, you need to store your data somewhere, you need to have an email server, you need to back up your data, etc. And they'll call that a CTO service because that is, all of the technology that company will require. You also get the development houses. So you get mobile developers and app developers, and they'll come in and say, yeah, I can build you a website or I can build you an app for X amount of money, and here you go. CTO actually brings both of those things together and adds on the layer of compliance, governance, etc. that you need. So you're not just building an application, you're not just putting in the infrastructure, but you're also seeing how all these things tie together. Is there a governance model in there? Do you have a business resilience? How are you dealing with the security risks? How are you dealing with, your data information strategy? How do you have a common data format, common data architecture, those kinds of things that really add value to your business?